In a world deep down under the ocean waves lives a creature of endless void, a creature of the night, a creature called Symphozoa, in the phylum Cnidarians, with a classification of Medusosa. Now, we'll say that in English. These creatures of the ocean are named jellyfish. Of course, we all know about them. But how much do we really know about them? Let's talk about that.
Jellyfish are part of the phylum Cnidaria, which are creatures known for their soft bodies and stingers, such as coral, jellyfish, and sea anemones. According to the fossil record, jellyfish and other Cnidarians have been on this earth for millions of years, even before dinosaurs roamed the earth. The majority of jellyfish are found in shallow, warm water and tend to live in colonies for better protection. Their stingers, called nematocysts, are equipped to sting any threat the body detects. The radial symmetry of these creatures is also a huge protector. This symmetry allows them to be able to react to threats in every situation.
Cnidarians' tissues are very simple, unlike the phylum Porifera. Cnidarians have true tissues, but even though they have true tissue, they only have a few organs. They don't have a brain or a heart. To get oxygen, Cnidarians absorb oxygen through water diffusion, not directly through lungs or gills. Jellyfish are typically composed of 3 layers. The outer layer is called the epidermis. The middle layer is filled with a gooey substance called mesoglea, and the inner layer is the gastrodermis. The nerve net of a jellyfish is what allows it to smell and detect light, allowing it to flourish in an ever-changing environment.
There are over 9,000 living species in the Cnidarian phylum, and over 9,300 in the fossil record. Many Cnidarians are polymorphic, meaning they have 2 or more body forms. Baby jellyfish are called polyps, while grown-ups are known as medusas. Some examples of jellyfish are box jellyfish, moon jellyfish, the lion's mane jelly, the sea nettle, and the Portuguese man of war. Box jellyfish are very strong, and if you are stung by one, you could die. They have thick tentacles that can grow up to 10 feet long. Creepy! Moon jellyfish have translucent and bell-shaped bodies that are bioluminescent. They are very popular in Maui, Hawaii. Their stings are not harmful to humans, but their overpopulation could potentially cause an imbalance in the oceanic ecosystem. Sea nettles have long, thin tentacles that allow for this jellyfish to look very majestic as it passes you by. They are typically red, brown, or yellow. Portuguese man of war is shockingly not a true jellyfish, but a colony of organisms called zooids that work together to make a jellyfish. Weird! Though they are rarely deadly to humans, their stings are very painful and cause welts on the exposed skin. Lastly, the lion's mane jelly.
The lion's mane jellyfish have tentacles that can grow over 100 feet long. Wow, 100 feet? That's a lot of feet. It is known as the largest kind of jellyfish. It is named for its majestic tentacles that resemble the form of a lion's mane. Shocking, I know. Unlike any other jellyfish though, these jellies typically live in colder waters. Unlike jellyfish, Cnidarian coral are sessile. This means that they stay attached to something like a rock or the sea floor, and only move when absolutely necessary. When threatened, Cnidarian coral is able to detach itself from its surface and swim away to a safer area. Examples of the Cnidarian coral are sea fans, sea whips, and the sea anemones. Sea fans are a type of Cnidarian coral that is downed in the warm waters around coral reefs. They have branches connecting to each other, fanning outward and creating a beautiful structure. Sea fans are homes to many tiny seahorses who hold onto the sturdy branches of the sea fan using their tails. The types of seahorses that reside here are called pygmy seahorses, and they have evolved to look exactly like the surface of the sea fans they so greatly rely on. Sea fans are also home to bivalves, sponges, brittle stars, and basket stars.
Sea whips are a type of coral closely related to anemones. They are classified as suspension eaters, meaning they eat prey like plankton as they swim by. Sea whips can grow up to 3 feet tall. They have long, straight branches that are covered with coral polyps that build up their entire structure. Sea anemones, much like sea whips, eat tiny plankton and fish. Sea anemones are able to digest the flesh of a small animal in less than 15 minutes. Look out, Nemo. Just kidding. Interestingly, anemones have a symbiotic relationship with clownfish. Because of a special coating on their bodies, clownfish are immune to the sharp stingers of the sea anemones, allowing them to reside peacefully inside. Cnidarians play a huge role in reef structure and building. They are the base of coral reefs. They provide protection and shelter for the fish living in the reef, which allows them to reproduce at normal rates and maintain a healthy and happy population. Without the protection of corals, fish could get overeaten by higher predators in the food chain and die out slowly, affecting the entire underwater ecosystem.
Corals get their food from algae or by eating prey. A lot of reef-building corals have a symbiotic relationship with algae. Their specific types of algae live inside of coral polyps and use sunlight to make sugar for their energy. Specific types of coral can live up to 5,000 years, which shockingly makes them the longest living animals on Earth. Jellyfish and coral are essential to a healthy oceanic ecosystem. Jellyfish transport nutrients throughout the sea for other animals to use for their benefit. To grow and thrive, corals provide important shelters and homes for specific kind of fish. And Cnidarian corals can pack a punch against its predator. Without these creatures of the night, what would happen? Hopefully, we will never have to find out.
Thank you for joining us on our journey through the ocean and animals. We had an amazing time teaching you all and hope to teach you again. Bye!